Hi everybody. So today I just want to talk about the topic of taking our power back, which to me, taking our power back simply means calling our energy back home to ourselves and taking inventory of the ways that we might be overextending ourselves or leaking out our energy, and ultimately it is not serving us. It might be weighing us down, it might be holding us back, and it's just not filling up our cup in a way that feels good. So firstly, I just want everyone to take a moment to get a little quiet. We're gonna take a breath or two and just really ground into this space, calling our awareness into whatever we might be giving our power away to. So firstly, put your hand on your heart if you can, if it feels comfortable to. Another hand on your tummy. Close your eyes. Find some stillness. Take a breath in and a breath out. Calling to the forefront of your mind, of your heart, whatever you might be oversharing yourself with or towards, internally or externally. Calling that into the space right now. Taking a breath in and a breath out. So whatever it was that came up for you, we're just gonna hold that down, hold that in this space, in this conversation. And I really just want to say thank you for showing up for yourself and for allowing yourself to bring whatever it is that is at the forefront for you into the space. It's not easy to look at the ways that we might be overgiving of ourselves, and it's definitely not always easy to stop ourselves from doing so. But my intention here is to remind you of your power, remind you of your choice, remind you of the opportunity that you have to always remove yourself in any capacity from whatever it is that might not be contributing to your wellness. So whether it be that you are giving your power away to a specific person, a connection, overgiving of yourself and not receiving loving energy back in return, overgiving yourself to your career, overworking yourself, or perhaps pouring too deeply into an internal narrative or a story or a pattern of thinking that is weighing you down and is no longer serving you, whatever it is, just seeing that for what it is right now, not judging it, just seeing it and asking yourself, what action or non-action do I need to take in order to call my energy back to myself? What does that look like for you? That's something to explore in this moment in your mind and after this video passes. For now, we're just gonna put our hand on our heart again, hand on our tummy, take a deep breath in. Gonna call in some affirmations right now. I call my energy back home. I recognize that my energy is my own. My power is mine to hold. It's really important to recognize the preciousness of your energy, of your power, and really look at where you give yourself away to on a daily basis, on a moment-to-moment basis, who you give yourself away to, who you choose to pour into, how you choose to pour into them. That applies to people, it also applies to spaces, it applies to habits and behaviors. What are you giving yourself to, and what are you receiving back? And it's not about it being some kind of tit for tat thing when it comes to giving our energy to things. It's just about really recognizing the fact that your energy is precious and it's worthy of receiving beautiful, joyful, feeling energy in return that really lights you up, that really allows you to feel your best, to feel alive. So just really looking at the ways that you might be giving yourself away to things, to places, to people, to habits, to patterns of thinking that don't do that for you, that don't fill you up, that don't serve you, and asking yourself, why do I continue to do this? What's the reason? And sometimes the reasons run so deep. Sometimes this might require some external support, like a therapist or a coach or whatever it is, a friend, some support that can really aid you in looking at why it is that you're giving yourself away to something. I think it's important to just highlight that these things can run really deep. It's not always easeful to just call our energy back to ourselves. It's not always a simple process of just deciding, oh, I'm done. A lot of the times there is really deep reasons or patterning going on that inform why we do what we do and why we give ourselves away in the way that we do. But just reminding ourselves, the option is always present to come back home. You are always allowed to come back home, permission to come back home. And I think that this is so important at this time of the year during winter, when we are all being asked by our bodies, by nature, to rest more, to reflect deeper, to go inwards, and to take all of this inventory of our lives, to ask ourselves what we want to continue to pour into as we step into a new calendar year, and what we would like to let go of or remove ourselves from. And I also just want to say that removing ourselves does not always have to look like a full let go or a full cutting off of whatever it was that we were connected to. It can just look like a pulling back. It's really up to you, and you have to intuitively assess what is appropriate for you and your life and what will actually allow you to feel good. So yeah, you can take your power back. You deserve to. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to pour into spaces and places and people and ways of being that truly affirm your aliveness, your worth, and your joy. And if that's not what's going on, then just take a look. Just take a little look and take some action, take some corrective action, and take your power back. So thank you so much. Happy holidays, happy reflecting. I love this time of year. It's special, it's potent, and I hope that we all take advantage of it. Take care.